Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So once the gameplay trailer was revealed and the beta was released, we've got our first look at the two new X Factor zone abilities in NHL 23. First up is Trevor Zegras' Skilled Up, which helps pull off lacrosse moves in a far easier fashion, as well as Sarah Nurse's Relentless, which improves power and accuracy out of stumble animations. Now I talked briefly about this in the gameplay trailer reaction video that I posted on my channel. I thought I'd go a little bit more in depth after playing the closed technical test. I apologize for anyone that is still looking for them. Unfortunately, I don't have any more codes to give out. It appears Xbox as well as PlayStation just offered far fewer codes than in the past. So I apologize for anyone that was not able to play the closed technical test. So after playing about 10 games of World of Chell, my feedback so far with Skilled Up, Trevor Zegras' ability, is it is a bit easier to pull off lacrosse-style moves, specifically the Michigan. Now, I've said this before, that the Michigan was one of the highlighted things added to NHL 22, but it was almost damn near impossible to pull off in an online game. Last year, I wasn't able to, nor did I really try. But in the closed technical test, I kind of made it a mission to at least give it a few attempts, and it was easier to at least get the puck up on the stick. So I think with a little bit of practice and Skilled Up on your player using it, it is going to be easier than last year to actually pull off these moves. The flip pass, on the other hand, is extremely difficult to do. Not only is it difficult to pull off because there is an extra step involved, which is hitting the RB button, but I've noticed that defenders will bat the puck away as often as any forward in the position would. It's clear in the trailer why they have so many manual players playing the game, because it is very difficult to pull off. A little bit more interesting, though, to me was Relentless, Sarah Nurse's new zone ability, because last chance puck movements have the potential to really change up how the game is played. The ability to pull off shots and passes out of a stumble animation, like I mentioned in the reaction trailer video, does make smaller players a little bit more useful because you don't have to be so worried about getting constantly bumped by the bigger defenders. That said, in 10 games that I played, I saw one stumble animation and it was a pass. If these animations aren't really something that happen frequently, and I really hope they aren't, it is going to drastically limit the usefulness of this ability. However, we haven't played 1v1, so we have to take that with a grain of salt. I do want to touch on the gameplay I've noticed so far, because defensively it is much more difficult to actually get the puck back because the pocheck can no longer be spammed, and I think people have dialed back trying to bump people off of the puck because they know there is an opportunity to actually get a shot or pass away with the new stumble animation. So I don't know if the lack of stumble animations that I've seen so far is just a complete over-adjustment to the player base being very careful with it, or if it is just very difficult to activate. It'll be interesting to see how this is handled throughout the year as body checking stats, specifically in HUT, do increase, and maybe that does lead to more of these animations. I'd love to hear your feedback, though, so in the comments, let me know what you've thought about the last chance puck movement abilities, and if you've been able to pull off a Michigan in-game. We've also seen a few confirmations on players that received new zone abilities. It was shown in the trailer briefly. Dylan Larkin now has the wheel zone ability, and I can agree he's one of the fastest players in the league. Johnny Gaudreau gains puck on a string, and Cole Caulfield gets Schneip. Now, as more information gets released throughout the season, I'll be sure to update you guys on all of the zone ability changes going into NHL 23. Guys, if you want to support the channel, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.